Yo guys, sorry you already know today we're back playing some more Master Detective Archive Rain Code. On the last time we did all of the side requests that were available in Chapter 2. I don't know if more are going to show up at all, or if we did all of them. Hopefully we just did all of them, because that would be nice and neat. We have an investigation to do at Etheria Academy with our boy Desuhiko, and I say our boy because I don't know any other way to describe him, because he is definitely not my boy. I do not claim him. But first off, I found a little Gab trophy thingy in when I was walking around the Kamasaki district. So we have a second conversation with Yakao. So we're gonna go ahead and view this memory and see what this is about. I don't really even remember the first one. I'm sure it didn't have any thing of like super substance. Uki's necklace has a clock motif. Maybe she's a time traveler.
What happened?
And this is we're getting to have one of this during the chapter where he sent us out for food and we never came back, which is hilarious.
Yuma, I'm done for.
Seriously, what happened?
Well, Desuhiko and Halara got into a fight while gambling. You know how stubborn those two are. I tried to calm them down, but things got out of hand. I didn't know what to do. But then Fubuki showed up.
And that probably just made it worse.
And she started shouting for them to quit fighting. She jumped right in. And things just descended into chaos.
Yeah, that's about what I expected.
I think I get the picture.
In the end, those two made up just so they wouldn't have to deal with this situation. They all never listen to a thing I say. I'm not sure I can lead these monsters. Maybe I'm not cut out to be boss here.
That's not true. You're doing great, Chief.
Is he?
Me? Great? What have I done that's great?
What? Well...
Let's see.
It's alright.
Yeah, there's really nothing.
Looks like he totally lost confidence.
This is bad. I gotta find something the Chief is good at.
He's good at ordering me around.
What do you mean?
I don't have the right words, but I think you're great in your own way.
So that was the right answer, was just saying, anyway, you're great.
Sounds a bit forced. Still, thanks. All I needed was a good laugh to feel better about everything. Well then, I'll continue being the boss for now.
Okay, until I'm ready to be the boss. Actually, Halara should really be the boss.
Looks like he
Well,
really cheered up.
maybe they don't have the people skills for it, but...
Oh, thank goodness. Oh, that reminds me. There's something I want to ask you.
What's up?
It's about my memories. At this rate, I worry I won't remember anything. So I was hoping we could make, like, a mission plan, or at least a list of things I could try, to jog my memory.
Yeah, I'm sorry to say, but handling stuff like that is way out of my league.
So you're not even gonna try? Pathetic.
Never mind that. Feeling down got me hungry. Hey, did you buy a meat bun for me? I hope you didn't forget the mustard.
I know he's not a bad person, but still... Maybe he really isn't fit to be in charge.
I mean, really not.
Master, you and Yako seem to have grown even closer together.
If you say so. Dude, it just sort of like dawned on me that we went an entire episode last time without having to hear Shinigami, and it was just pure bliss. It was fantastic. It didn't hit me until she said another line, and I'm like, oh gosh, Shinigami exists. What a terrible fate for everybody involved. It's not that bad, but I mean, can be annoying for sure. Anyway, we have a school to get to. So let's get going. Looks like we can travel straight there. I do love being able to fast travel from place to place. It's one of my favorite things. It does not look like the map could be much bigger though, so I don't know how many new locations we're going to end up finding if we're staying in Kanai Ward the whole game. Interested to see in future chapters what they do or what sort of locations they use. But alright, let us go here. I know it'll be a while until we can get out of here, so game's probably going to give us, yep, it's not possible to return here for some time. Let's get it. Let's find out how long some time is. And it's away by bus from Kasaki District. Students are mostly daughters of Amaterasu employees. Parkour. Yep. All that stuff.
Oh, wow, look! They're everywhere. High school girls so young and cute! This is heaven.
Is it?
Should I really have brought him here?
Maybe not.
Yuma!
Hey, it's our girl.
Huh?
Oh gosh.
Yuma, you really came! I was nervous throughout my classes, thinking you might have stood me up.
I wouldn't ditch you like that. I'll see the job you requested of me to the very end.
I knew I could count on a master detective.
I can't tell why, but her voice sounds so familiar. I don't think I ever brought it up before, but I just don't know what I would recognize it from, but it seems so familiar.
About that. Listen, the truth is...
Wait, Yuma, something's wrong.
Oh yeah, something sure is wrong.
There's a suspicious person over there.
Oh, that's my senior. Or,
Hopefully not too many years your senior. I should... Do we know how old these people are? I don't think we do, right? We don't know how old these people are. We know birthdays, but we don't know exactly how old. They all are very youthful, so I don't know if any of them are like adults or not. I don't know. Who knows? Whatever.
Huh? Is he also a master detective?
Unfortunately.
He's not what I expected. Why is he staring at the other students?
Because he's a huge pervert.
He's preparing to use his forte, I think? Huh? Oh, what's up? Are you talking about me?
Yeah.
You must be Kurumi. I heard all about you from Yuma. I'm the superstar detective Desuhiko Thunderbolt. Whoa! Nice to meet you.
Sure.
Now about the details of the job. If possible, I'd like to see where it happened in person. Do you think we can get inside?
So you're starting the investigation. It may be hard for an outsider to get in the school. Even family members can't enter without a teacher's permission.
Oh.
Wow, looks like you're in trouble already. But I've come fully prepared to save my lost little kittens. Just watch.
You gonna transform? I assume he's gonna turn into Kurumi.
You come too. Me too? Don't worry about it. Just let me handle it. I'll be gentle.
Here we go. We just look like other random students?
Teacher?
Oh, the teacher.
It's me, Superstar Detective Desuhiko.
I thought we had to hold hands to be able to use other people's fortes, or is this just a convenient Desuhiko who can also transform other people for the sake of the plot?
Huh? So the cute girl next to you is Yuma?
Oh, why me?
Are you really the same
Whoa.
people?
I still have the question mark on my head.
Kurumi, if someone talks to you on your way home, don't follow them, okay?
Just kidding. This is my forte, disguise. I seared the image of this lady teacher into my mind as I passed her by earlier.
That's amazing! So this is the forte of a master detective.
Yep.
I know, right? Isn't my voice just irresistible? I'll let you be my fan. If you join the after party, I'll even whisper in your ear if you want.
Yuma, you're so cute. Now we'll just look like friends when we're together.
Yeah.
Hey! Wait for me! I don't want some flat-chested uggo as a friend!
Hey Shinigami, I don't know if you've looked at your chest lately, but you don't even have one.
We should be good now. Let's go inside.
Yeah, like an undercover investigation.
So
Be sure to go straight home.
is Desuigo just gonna like chill out front?
Okay.
Better hope that he doesn't run into the teacher. That'd be awkward. But yeah, we're just like a random student that apparently is not somebody that Kurumi knows.
Off the roof of this school building.
Why don't we go up there to look?
How about we visit the theater club first? We're about to do a rehearsal on the school stage right now.
This school even has its own theater, huh?
I mean,
That's right.
makes sense.
If we go there, you can see what it's like at the club Aiko attended.
Let's take a look while we still can.
You take care of that. I'll go check another spot.
Another spot? You're not coming with us?
I stand out when I carry the backpack. I need to hide it someplace safe first. Don't worry
That
about
makes
me
sense.
and do what you gotta do.
Oh, I'm worried about you.
I've set up your shot, so you better not miss. See you later, my man.
All right.
I think he's misunderstanding something. Is it really okay for him to go off on his own?
Shinigami, go check out. Go like keep an eye on him and leave me alone for as long as you want, please.
Let's go, Yuma. Oh, wait. Do you have a girl name now?
Yuma's fine.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. I've never known anybody named Yuma. I don't know if that's gender neutral or not. It sounds like it could be either.
Follow me, Yuma.
We walk so slow. But I mean, I guess no running in the hallways. Gotta obey the rules. Broadcast room.
Yeah.
Hey, I just want some detective points. That's all I want. We going in? Hana is the name of the teacher Desuiko disguised himself as. Each guy's a student with a firm yet gentle style of education. Albert is not among us. That's pretty sus. Oh, okay. It's one of the plays. I wonder if that's what we're gonna see. Love to see a run through of that. This is gonna be pretty ironic when the culprit to the actual crime is gonna be among them.
Proper, like a real theater.
Right? The whole school gives a lot of attention to the theater club. There are 4 performances throughout the year, and people outside of the school sometimes come to watch. Kanai Board doesn't have many options for entertainment, so our school's theater is very popular. That's why the battle to be the main lead is so intense. The star of the theater club becomes the star of Kanai Ward.
So it's seen as much more than a club activity.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, this isn't just a single page of our youth. Everyone's competing as if their lives depend on it. A lot of them come from affluent or powerful families and take pride in being members of the elite.
Sounds like everyone's always on edge.
They're very graceful and don't show their true feelings while on stage, though. Shall we go in?
Let's go. Let's go see this play. Alright, here we go. Better be a good show. So many characters are probably gonna have to remember.
Didn't even notice us coming in without permission.
This is the stage rehearsal after all. It's treated like the main performance itself. They leave the curtains open and allow people to watch. More students should show up to watch shortly.
I'm not used to this atmosphere. It makes me nervous.
Why are you getting nervous when you won't even be on stage? We're only here to find out the truth behind Aiko's death. Let's search carefully. Wait, that's no way to talk to a master detective. Sorry, I'm starting to talk to you like any other friend.
I mean, that's probably the best, like for the best, since we're trying to like blend in and all.
It's alright. It helps me blend in.
Huh? So it's alright to be friendlier? I'll go all out if you don't mind.
Sure.
I wish you were dead. I wish you'd die in a lake with your feet sticking out. Oh, Yuma. All 4 of them are here together right now.
All 4? What do you mean?
The 4 members of the theater club that I think have something to do with Aiko's death.
Ooh, okay, alright, so this is gonna be a choice between 4 again. That seems to be a recurring theme.
See? They're on stage right now. The 2 in costumes are the main leads this time.
Okay.
The blonde, high-class looking girl on the right is Kaden.
Cotton.
The impish
All right, Karen.
on the left is the other protagonist, Waruna.
You got Cotton and Waruna. Why is the R only pronounced in one of their names?
The one keeping a low profile in the Windbreaker is Kurane.
Alright. Alright. Take your guesses on who you think it is. I think it was the third one.
I have my reasons. Look at Cotton, the classy one. Her beauty is unbelievable for a high schooler.
Nah, not her. She's fine.
When Aiko was gone, she had no problem climbing.
As funny as it would be for Karen to be the culprit.
She has a strong fervor for acting, and seems to have no interest in making friends with others.
Although, if the motivation is for one of them to be the leads, probably one of the two main leads would make the most sense to have done the crime.
I suppose you could say she's the uncooperative type who only thinks about herself. Her father has a lot of influence in real estate, so he applies lots of pressure too.
So, you think that's why she took down Aiko to become the main lead?
I hate to say it, but I think it's possible.
It's true that this Cotton does have an extraordinary grace to her. But I think that dour look on her face reveals her inner thoughts. Am I really walking down the right path? Did I wind up somewhere I'm not meant to be?
So maybe she doesn't actually really care about being the main lead or being in theater at all.
I can almost hear her thinking that. In some ways, she's a lot like me.
Huh? How are you alike? You sure don't look classy yourself.
I'll ignore that.
The other lead, Waruna, is the kind that only does what she wants on her own terms.
Okay, I could see her being culprit-ish.
But she can play any role like she's a true genius. She's still rough around the edges according to critics, but she doesn't seem to care about what others think of her.
Why do you suspect her?
She's the kind who doesn't hold back when it comes to getting what she wants and doesn't care what anyone thinks. As you can imagine, she's always butting heads with someone. Waruna would never admit defeat, ever. That's why everyone else is afraid of her. And she only talks to a few girls who follow her around. If someone with that kind of pushy personality got into an argument with Aiko...
You're saying it's not out of character for her to take more drastic measures.
Keep that in mind.
Yes.
It's a bit of a stretch, but considering how she did become one of the main leads, she could be considered suspicious.
Alright.
That's Yoshiko below the stage. She's an actress, but she's managing the stagehands as production assistant this time.
That's the one. I don't know why. That's the one. That's the culprit. I'm locking it in right now, and we'll see if I'm right.
Everyone is talking about how Cotton will be the next big star. But within the theater club, Yoshiko is more popular by an overwhelming degree. She prioritizes the team over the individual. She's a kind,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. On the surface, she has no reason to do this.
The only reason the theater club is able to function is thanks to her leadership.
And you think someone like her could have killed Aiko?
I don't personally suspect her that much, but Aiko used to be the club's leader. After she died, Yoshiko picked up right where she left off. I believe she's the only one who could ever take over Aiko's role. So Yoshiko maybe felt Aiko had what she thought was rightfully hers.
Interesting. Okay. All right.
Did she resort to murder to change that?
Possibly.
I don't want to believe she would.
There could be more than just
I
that.
can't say it's impossible.
I will keep that in mind. That's the one that I'm picking.
Kurane, the one in the wings wearing the Windbreaker, manages the light since she wasn't chosen for a lead role. But when it comes to pure acting ability, she's one of the best. I guess you could say her acting method is distinct. Like, she's the only one who can do what she does. She's kind of gloomy. Or, it's more like no one really knows what she's thinking. She's often alone in class, too.
Okay.
Do you think she's also a suspect?
She always aims for the lead role. Besides, who knows what she's thinking?
Okay, so that's just kind of like a mystery wildcard
So
person.
you're saying maybe she actually despised Aiko and tried to take out her competition?
Maybe. It's why I consider her another suspect.
Alright, we got our 4 suspects now.
Alright then. The main leads are Cotton and Waruna. There's also Yoshiko, the group leader, and Kurane, the distinctive one. And in your eyes, Kurumi, you find them all suspicious?
I'm sure they'd be mad if they heard me, but yes, I do. Though the four of them are rivals, they weren't particularly hostile to each other before. However, after Aiko passed away, they started fighting for the main role.
Interesting, okay.
They all rarely speak to each other now.
That's intense. It's true that it does seem suspicious. So, did you gather all that information yourself, Kurumi?
To tell you the truth, I joined the theater club after Aiko's death in hopes of finding out what really happened.
Oh, so what do you do in the theater club? Are you not involved in the production at all?
You're really determined, huh?
I am. I won't give up until I discover the truth behind Aiko's death.
She must have been devastated by the loss of her friend. But she still found a way to push herself forward. All this to find the truth.
Yeah, Kurumi's cool. I like her.
I see. Sometimes the truth can be a goal that helps you press onward. Then I need to do what I can to help her. I have to find the truth behind this case.
On the other hand, some truths make you want to die when you discover them.
Be quiet. Besides, even if that were the case, if I let the truth be buried like this, more bad things could happen.
That's right.
That's why I'm going to help her find the truth. It's my duty as a detective.
Will you stop confusing detectives with heroes? Regardless, I have nothing to do with this, so whatever.
For someone who has nothing to do with it, you sure have some strong opinions.
Thank you. I was literally gonna say, for someone who has nothing to do with this, you sure talk a lot.
Hey, Kurumi! You came at the right time! We're short-handed right now. We could use some help in the wings.
Ooh.
You mind lending a hand?
Huh? But I'm...
Oh, don't mind me. I'll watch the stage from here.
Then I'll go help. Let's meet back here once I'm done.
Who's the cutie? A classmate?
That voice sounds like what's the Loosh from Digimon World Next Order. I have no idea if it's the same voice or not. This character doesn't even have a name, so you probably wouldn't even be able to find out even if it was. But they sound very similar.
Yeah, something like that.
Where have you been hiding such a cute girl? Why don't you invite her to the theater club?
Right.
Maybe next time. Maybe I'll join the theater club in the future. Waste bag used in theater club belongs to Yoshiko. It's designed by a brand from outside. Kind of wore that Poochie also adores. Thing. The way home from the Theory Academy, she stopped by the riverbank to give milk to stray cats, an activity she hasn't told anyone about. She's told me about it, and I haven't even talked to her. Ooh.
Looks like it's about to begin.
Let the show go
She said
begin.
it'd be just like the actual performance. I wonder what it's like.
Yo, nobody else came in to actually watch the performance. Kurumi lied.
Hello, everyone! Thank you for coming by after school when everything's so busy.
Oh no.
What is he doing?
Oh, there's one other student.
Before the theater club starts their performance, there's something I want everyone to hear.
What are you doing?
It's my debut song! I've practiced so much for this big day!
Gosh, I hate Tetsuhiko so much.
Here it goes! Give me the spotlight! Hey!
He's really just gonna blow the cover.
So dumb.
Now we will begin at Theory Academy's theater club
I
rehearsal.
really thought there was a chance that all the Master Detectives were going to be like good characters that I didn't hate, but of course they had to make Tetsuhiko be the one that just sucks. There always has to be one.
Why would you do that, Tetsuhiko? What if they see through your disguise? Oh, come on, man. What's wrong with a little fun? A star always wants to stand on stage.
But you're a teacher.
You're kidding me. Even if your disguise is perfect, that was reckless of you. Oh, it's fine to be reckless and my disguise is perfect. Damn, ruined my chance for an amazing debut.
An amazing debut in front of what? 2 people? What are you talking about? Dude, he's so dumb. I hate him so much.
Anyway, the performance
Also, like,
is
the real
about to
teacher
start.
probably exists elsewhere in the school. So, like, that teacher comes in and sees you on stage, then what? I hate him so much.
I knew I would find you here, Natasha.
I knew you would come, Anatoly. You have not changed at all in the past 10 years. Nay, you have become even more beautiful. You, however, have changed. Your face is scarred and you look stern. I've longed for the days we spent here together. Back then, the world shone bright in the colors of the rainbow. But now, the only world I see is colored with crimson, draped in the blood of my fallen comrades. Behold, even my own hands are stained red. Yet, you are still pure, unchanged from that day. You really believe I have not changed? In truth, I had no choice in the matter. But because I did change, I chose to remain as I once was.
What does that even mean?
I see. These 10 years twere long for us both indeed.
Within the tall, white walls, a clear fountain and colorful flowers decorated the garden.
I'm not sure how much of this I need to remember.
This garden was the world to these two young girls. They held hands and ran through the sunflower field. They sang to the blue sky and wore white clover crowns they had given one another. The sunset was ever golden. Even the rare rain glittered brightly. The world was perfect. Everything shone like the shimmer in a rainbow. At the very least, that was how it was within these walls.
And everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked?
Anatoly and Natasha were princesses of a 300-year-old kingdom to the far west. Since birth, they had never gone beyond the castle walls. Their youths were spent together alone. Sisters by birth, they had a happy life together. But one day, their peace abruptly ended. A rebellion struck. The military took the castle and declared the start of a new nation. Royal family members who resisted were executed, and their corpses hung in the garden. The castle walls were destroyed, and the flowers trampled. Anatoly and Natasha escaped the castle at night thanks to their servants.
And they were separated for like 10
But
years?
amidst the chaos, the two sisters were separated. Their hands brushed against each other. It would be the final time they ever touched. Natasha was hidden in a neighboring small nation. An ally of old, the princess was welcomed with the highest honor. However, Anatoly continued her journey of escape with the remaining members of the royal family. They traveled the frontier to avoid pursuers as they searched for a land of peace. As they continued down this path, their comrades fell one after another. 10 years have passed since.
Okay, wow, 15 minutes in.
Their performance is so intense in person, I can't take my eyes off the stage.
Yeah, that's more me. Everybody else is falling asleep. Ooh, who's that?
Was that Yoshiko? Maybe she went to the restroom.
Ooh, are we gonna watch her kill somebody else?
I took up the sword for the first time after I left the castle. It was also the first time I killed. Have you ever witnessed a soldier's dying moments? As blood flows from open wounds, all you'll hear is a death rattle. Men speak proudly of honor and pride, but those vanish when you're on the battlefield.
Over the span of 10 years, Natasha was welcomed as the new head of state for a small neighboring nation. She knew full well that her lineage was being taken advantage of for the nation's development. However,
I'm actually getting kind of bored by this.
but to allow this to happen.
There's no way this is, like, important, is it? Did they just, like, decide to make a fun little story, like, within a game?
Meanwhile,
Or is this actually gonna, like, be
Anatoly
important?
traveled the land. She had grown to become a leader of the wandering warrior tribes in the region. The sword she had mastered to survive had become the hope for many. The fight to regain their homeland had begun for these two princesses. It all began when the former kingdom, now a military dictatorship, invaded the nation protecting Natasha.
Ah.
Natasha declared war, promising to regain control of her former castle. Seeing an opportunity, Anatoly rallied the people of the land to mount an invasion. They rode for the kingdom. At first, Natasha was disadvantaged, but the balance shifted upon uniting with Anatoly's forces. The enemy commanders saw the forces surrounding the castle. They knew there was no way to escape, and quickly surrendered. The war ended in a single day.
Wow. I think that's just called a battle. I don't think that's a full-on war.
And yet, people do not know of the 10 years of strife these two girls endured.
Well, look at that.
The royal family was rebuilt, but the peace they had once known was not immediately restored.
This just straight up looks like a real picture that they just, like, put effects over.
Natasha's forces desired control over the conquered kingdom. However, Anatoly's camp also sought control, having achieved many merits in battle. Though the two girls reached out to one another, their hands would never touch again. They were fated to strike each other down.
30 minutes in. Yeah, I mean, if I was actually, like, you know, watching it as its own story, it sounds pretty interesting, but in the context of this game, I'm sort of ready for it to be done.
If we continue to fight, more blood will be spilled, weakening our nation. Hence why only one of us shall be queen, and end this war. There is no path before us where we can walk hand in hand, as we did back then.
I know. I am prepared for what we must do. It's why I've waited here for you. Draw your sword. We shall now decide who is fit to become queen.
Drop the facade, Natasha. For these past 10 years, you sat on the throne as a princess. I know you know not how to wield a sword. I refuse to stain my hands with your blood. I could never will myself to kill you.
But at this rate, the nation will perish. Draw your sword, Anatoly!
Natasha.
Ooh. Are they using real swords? It made like a real metal sound. That's a real sword. I thought in like theater and stuff you should be using props and stuff, especially in like high school.
Whoa! Who turned out the lights? Well, I was asleep the whole time, so it was already dark anyway.
Well, then how do you know the lights turned out? Okay.
Is she talking in her sleep? That was weird.
That was weird.
Wait, why am I wasting time thinking about it? The lights are on again. Back to the show.
Now, let us eat.
Yes. Allow me to pass the plate.
Thank you, Anatoly.
Are you gonna eat the
Two
crown?
spent time together again, for the first time in years. However, they could not run through the garden like they used to. Together, they carried the lives of tens of thousands on their shoulders. What was expected of the girls was no longer a crown of flowers, but a real crown instead.
So they both became princesses or queens or whatever and lived happily ever after.
If I could simply defer the throne to you and end it all, I would have done so in the beginning. A queen's crown would fit you better, Natasha. However, the war would not simply end there.
How did it end up this way? What are we supposed to do?
Natasha wept in anguish as Anatoly gently embraced her.
How wonderful it would be if we could flee somewhere together.
But both knew full well that could not be. After a long silence and much internal strife, Natasha rose.
Come on, we gotta be close to the end.
She knew this could not go on forever. For the nation, and for themselves, she invoked her nation's ancient tradition. A new queen would be chosen through a duel of cups and poison.
Oh gosh. 45 minutes? I feel like I've been sitting here for 45 minutes.
Let us end this, Anatoly.
Natasha, what do you intend to do?
So you weren't willing to sword fight each other, but you're willing to have one of them die to poison, which is like essentially the same thing.
For the heavens to decide who will survive. On the day we were separated, I was given this poison by our family in order to commit suicide.
Nothing went in. What a scam.
Switch the glasses around until I cannot tell which one has the poison in it. Once you are finished, I will reorder the glasses as well.
The Duel of Poisoned Cups. Very well. We shall ask God which of us deserves to survive. Though perhaps it will be the god of death that answers.
Hey, that's you. Please. Oh my gosh, go faster.
Finished.
It is my turn then.
Hey, reordering it around. One of them dies to poison. Oh gosh. Why are we getting a full play? I don't understand.
I am ready.
I grant you the right to select a glass. I shall take the remaining one.
Very well.
Just pick one.
Natasha, promise me. If you survive, promise you will bring peace to this kingdom. And be a bit more selfish in your personal life. That would balance things out, I think.
I also have something to say, Anatoly. If you survive, wear a dress fit for a queen, no matter how much you hate it.
Alright, good. Now drink.
Well then, to the new queen.
I'm gonna look back at editing and see how long this is going to be on for, because it has legitimately been at least 20 minutes. This is insane. Oh, what? Is that real? Whoa, wait. Is that real blood? Or is this really good acting? Wait, that looked real.
Huh? What is she? But...
okay. Oh, gosh.
She's dead! She's really dead!
Alright, so we found one of the people that's not the culprit.
Oh, what's wrong?
Oh, boy. Oh, gosh. Okay. I didn't know that somebody was going to, die. But I did find it a little suspicious that they kept having things happen like 50 minutes in, 30 minutes in. And there was one time where Yoshiko was, like, walking or something. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. Well, if that's not one way to end a play, then I don't know what is. All that build up for that. Very interesting. Okay, hopefully you don't need to recall too many details as to when things happen in that play. Yeah, here we are.
What do I do? What do I do?
That's a great question, and we're going to answer that on the next time. So, hopefully you are looking forward to more. If so, let me know, but I'll see you next time. So, until then, peace out.